Hello there, this is Critizzle with my Pokemon Evil Team. Now, if you're watching this, you've probably seen some other YouTubers like Birdkeeper Toby or Mr. Buddy take it on, and so I was going to have a shot at it myself. Now, earlier, I did think of a team called Team Digistrike, but they didn't seem quite 100% me, so this is the 100% Critizzle Pokemon Evil Team. Now, this will be taking place in Hoenn 15 years after Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald, around that time. And so, what's the name of my evil team? Team Historia. Their main Pokemon will be fossil Pokemon such as Aerodactyl, Anorith, Lileep, all of those. And so their main goal in the games is they came about first as researchers, and then steadily they became more and more extreme until the admins popped up and they gave all these big speeches about returning Hoenn into the prehistoric age. That means wiping out entire cities and developed areas and keeping all the wild places wild that are in Hoenn. And so, you come across Team Historia, and they mostly seem like fairly nice people for the most part, except for the admins who are just off the rails, crazy and dramatic. And they also have their own, fossil Pokemon that would be unique to this game. They would have one for each of the admins, who are Corbin, Ludmilla, and Dale, who do not appear in here. Alright, and so around the time that you get to, say, the 5th gym or so, you come across this really mysterious team, or these people called the Dark Hand. And they attack you and all the trainers nearby, and all their Pokemon can learn Explosion, so it's just boom, 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 Explosion Pokemon. Annoying to deal with. And so you're left wondering, what on earth is going on? Because, the Team Historia researchers, kind of, but the Dark Hand, they just came out of nowhere. And so, all these things, they keep the Pokemon game fairly normal until you beat the champion. Now wait, hold on a minute. Gym leaders? That's right, since this is taking place 15 years after, most of the gym leaders have moved on and such. Like Watson, he's retired. Norman has also. Roxanne is more of a teacher now than a competitive battler, and Wallace is also helping Team Magma with research. Oh, not Team Magma, Team Aqua. And oh, wait a minute, helping Team Aqua? That's right. Team Aqua and Team Magma are good guys now, and they do more environmental research because they've learned from trying to mess with, Groudon and Kyogre. So Grin. Oh, wait a minute. And then Flannery also has moved on up. Flannery is now a member of the Elite Four. Treated like a rock star, a little bit more mature now, but she's still fiery. Alright. And so the new gym leaders are Shant, who has an electric type gym, Holt with a grass type, Dee with a dark type gym, Nina with another fire type gym, and Enid, who has a ghost type gym. And so, again, everything seems to be going great until the Elite Four. Melinda, Ireland, Satoshi, and Judith, the champion, who also happens to be the leader, and openly known as such, of Team Historia. That's right, the champion is the villainous team leader. Or is she? Because after beating the Elite Four in the Champions Pokemon League, and more encounters with the Dark Hand, you overhear a conversation between some of the gym leaders, and you find out that they are members of a group called the Cabal. Hold on a minute. Gym leaders? That's right, Team Historia is all a front. That's right. As the true villain of the games, I just don't let anybody in on my plans. One of the things is nobody knows everything. And so you have Judith, the leader of Team Historia, taking care of their duties, and the Cabal, comprised of the gym leaders, all of them except for Tate and Liza, because they're psychic and thus would be able to clue in to my plans. And what are my plans? Well, as the Cabal, there's one simple goal and overall guiding principle we have. Nothing left to chance. So anything you might think of, extortion, assassination, bribes, warmongering, the police, even any of that, Team Cabal will have a hand in. And the gym leaders will be, kind of like regional leaders of their own, taking care of things. And so, after you find that out, Kyogre and Groudon, they're disappeared. That's right. The Cabal has used Team Historia as a front to get to the legendary Pokemon, that's the Weather Trio and Hoenn, and soon other regions, to get to the legendary Pokemon, to control them for the purposes of starting wars and disasters, and then the gym leaders would be in on that, helping people out on the front line. So on every side, the Cabal is the cause. And so, eventually, you make it to the Cabal hideout. You fight tons of huge battles against the new gym leaders, Brawly and Winona, because I have them in my pocket now, and also the Elite Four, Melinda, Ireland, Satoshi, and Flannery. Well, not Flannery, but, again, the newer Elite Four. And so, after battling past them, you finally make it to me, Critizzle, or, I guess, Ben. Critizzle would be a little weird even for Pokemon. So you finally make it to me, and you're surprised because you've seen me before. That's right. Because of the gym leaders, I have known about you from the beginning, and so at least one of my Pokemon will be handpicked to counter your chosen starter. In addition to that, I will have a Zangoose and a Blaziken, who is capable of Mega Evolving and was my own starter back in the day. Alright, and so, again, to get into the base, though, it's no easy thing, because there are some TMs that Team Historia uses and distributes, that maybe you picked up after you battled a Grunt or an Admin, that you need to have on one of your Pokemon to get in. So there'll be things, just mostly useful stuff, nothing too crazy, like, say, a move called Fossilize that makes your target part rock type, maybe something like that, So you have to have one of those to get in. And also, you realize that you've met me on your journey. So this, this kind of seems personal, because not only have I made everything that you have fought with and against an entire lie, but you thought I was normal. And so we have a big battle, I go down, Team Historia, the Cabal, we all go down. Alright, and that is my evil Pokemon team. Alright, and again, like Birdkeeper Toby, and Mr. Buddy, I want to ask you all, to let me know what you think, and, maybe see what your own evil team would be like, plus that in the comments, and if you were in Team Historia, what Pokemon would you have? Alright, this is Critizzle, signing out.